What's up, everybody? It's Chris from One Take coming in to talk about Doge. Today I want to go over the upcoming meetings this week. So there's a bunch of them, but we're going to nitpick out the important ones. That would be jobless claims, the GDP, and also the Fed interest hike. So really important stuff. I hope you can stay till the end, but I'll show you exactly what that is and why it matters. And as always, this is not financial advice. And remember to please like, comment, and subscribe. The goal is 500 subscribers. We're really growing, and I really appreciate everybody. All right, so let's hop into the video. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you guys today. This is the U.S. economic calendar and Fed speakers for this week. So Monday was pretty uneventful, but when we hop into Tuesday at 10 a.m., we're looking at the new home sales. This is what I want to check out. We're estimated to have around 664,000 sales in the last quarter, and the quarter before that we had 696,000. So really not that far off, but I'm still interested to see how many people are buying houses, if they're holding their money, what's really going on, just because, you know, we're kind of expecting the housing market to pop. If you bought during the pandemic, you had a 30% appreciation in value of your house, most likely during that time, and typically you see around 2 to 5%. So it's massive gains that it's just not sustainable. So I really want to see what's going on with people buying houses, and that's what I'll be looking out for coming up Tuesday at 10 a.m. Next thing I want to check out is Wednesday, 2 p.m. This is the federal fund target rate, and this is what they use to kind of increase interest rates to get inflation under control. We saw record inflation last month, so I'd really be curious to see what they're going to employ this time. They were saying around 1 full percentage point or 100 basis point interest hike at the beginning of the month, but now they kind of switched their story, might go to a 75 basis point interest hike, and that's still huge, don't get me wrong, but this is kind of pivotal. We're going to have to see if they do a full, 1 percentage or 100 basis point. That could send the market down really quickly. So I'm really interested to see just exactly what they do, what their interest hike is during this time. So we'll just have to check that out on Wednesday. Next thing this is the biggest one for the week. So Thursday, 8:30 a.m. is when we get the GDP. So for the last quarter, the GDP is expected to be negative 1.6, and that means we'll be in a recession. However, the U.S. government just tried changing the definition of a recession, so it's no longer 2 negative quarters in a row, even though that's what it's been for 100 years. And now they're going to say we're not in a recession, even though this number is going to come out, be negative, and we're actually going to be in a recession. So totally like a political game right now. Totally stinks. I don't mean to get into politics, but I don't want you to get blindsided and have us actually be in a recession, even though the news is telling you that we're not. So I'm interested in this GDP. I think, again, it's probably going to be around negative 1.6. That's what the Atlanta Fed is predicting, and I buy that. So yeah, so we'll have to see that coming up. And then the last thing I'm really looking for, again, is Thursday at 8:30. And this is just continuing jobless claims. We don't really have record unemployment. It's actually pretty good right now, around 3.6%. So I'd like to see this number come out. I honestly think it's going to be increased. I don't know how businesses are paying employees when we have 10% inflation. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm really wondering about the actual integrity of the reporting for unemployment. So we just got to see how many people are claiming jobless and see how that's going to affect the economy going forward. I would expect this to increase, and that would be a really good indicator that we're getting kind of into the depths of a recession. And if so, then that helps us get better buying opportunities, but it also lets you know to be careful with your money, because if you do get yourself in a pickle and you need a loan, it's going to be difficult, and you're going to have to pay a ton of interest on that. So this is all the things I'm looking at going forward. I'm really interested, again, in the housing sales, in the federal fund interest rate, and then also GDP and jobless claims. So that'll help me build a bigger picture going forward. And that's what I'm looking at with that. But now we'll just check out the charts. You guys, if you've been watching my videos, you already know what I'm thinking. This is SPY, and it does to me look like it's going to topple over and crash down, especially if we start getting some bad numbers coming forward, which I think is going to happen. So let's see if this crashes down. who knows, could just bounce to the upside, but I'm a bear. I think it's going to keep coming down for a while, and then yeah, we'll just have to see where that goes. And then also, let's check out Doge. Where are we at right here? So 646, I told you guys I'd buy at around 6.5 and below. Still doing that. I was able to scoop some up. And yeah, I really think that Doge is going to keep going down. Bitcoin's going to keep going down. Right now, what at least the pattern I figured out was that money comes out of crypto market first, and then it comes out of the stock market second. So if you're looking at all these red numbers in the crypto market, to me that's like a foreshadow or a warning that the next stop is going to be boom, stock market, so SPY, and that's going to pull it out going forward. So that's really what I'm looking at with that. Doge is going down. I can see it coming down, trying this support. What was that at 5.7? So I could see that maybe come into play if we get some real bad news. But ultimately, I think anything below 6.5 is pretty good if you're looking long term. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Let me know if you like these style videos, and please let me know how I could be better. I really appreciate every one of you guys. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. So I'll see you in the next one.